Today we will print diamond shape pattern using the C programming. So the pattern is on the screen and the pattern is like this. This is our desired pattern. So this is our desired pattern. So if we break this pattern in four parts, then it will be very easy for us to understand that how we can print this pattern. Okay. So see this. This is the first part. The time is pattern very genuine way. Okay, so now it is very perfectly written. Now, see, this is our first part. Okay, or let make a sheet. This is suppose this is our first part. Okay. This is our second part. This is our second part. This is our third part, and this is our fourth part. Okay, so if we break this pattern in four parts, then it will be very easier for us to print this diamond shape pattern. And now, if you see the break part, then uh, you will see that I told each part in my previous videos, and we have to just merge that all parts into a single diamond shape problem. Okay. So first of all, I'm writing the code. Okay. So for the first part, that is this part. So starting with our file. Let n equal to 4, let n equal to 4, and let it equal to ing. So now, first of all, for traversing the row, so we can see that there are total 4 plus 3, that's 7 rows. Okay, so first of all, we are printing just only this part. We are printing just this part. Okay. For that, there are 4 rows, so that's why we have taken n equal to 4. Now I equal to 1, I less equal to n, and I plus plus, and then again a for loop for printing the spaces. For printing the spaces, this spaces, I'm talking about this spaces. So for that is equal to 1, there less than equal to, now you can see there are n minus I number of spaces. There are n minus I number of spaces. So that's why n minus I. So why n minus? What is n minus I? If you don't know about it, so I request to see the previous videos of patterns. So get rid of the plus plus. And now print it. Double space. Okay. Print double space. After that, you have to print the numbers. So for that, j equal to 1, equal to 1, a less than equal to I, j plus plus. So again, I'm telling you why I agree to be equal to I, because the number is printing row time. So current program, that is if it is first row, then there are first, there are one column. If it is second row, there are two columns. If it is third row, then there it is three columns. So on. Now printing this, and after that, uh, after printing this, after printing this, uh, what is the J will be? The J will be. Okay, and after that, I'm, I'm printing a new line. Okay, because I have told I have just do the first part of this pattern. So let's run this part. So now, well, we have our first part completed. So that's good. So now we have to print our rest part. We have to print our rest part. And where before printing the new line, we have to print the second part, because after second part, it is new line in the time shift pattern. So here we have to take another loop. We have to take another loop. Let j equal to 1. Let j equal to 1. Let j equal to 1. Okay. J less than equal to. Here what will be done? You can see in the row 1 there are 0 column. In row 2 there are 1 column left. So that means I minus 1 is j plus plus. Okay. So here what will be, what are printing here? See. After 2 that is 1. After 3 that is 2. That means whatever is printing here, okay, whatever printing here, it is less, it is a less than 1 that will print here. So if we are printing 1, so here after that it will print 2. Okay, so here it will print 2. So how can we achieve 2? We can go into 2. One is assign the value of this j to another variable, or we can see that we can see very clearly that it is second row, that is row number 2, then the element is starting from 1. If it is row number 3, and it is starting from 2. So let's take an extra variable and simply do here k equal to I minus 1. K equal to I minus 1. So for this it will be 0, and for row 2 that is I2, k equal to I minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, that is 1. So k will print here 1. So we have to print k. And after that k will be decrement. We have to decrement the value of k. Okay, now run this program. Well, 50% of our program has been done. 50% of this program has been done. We have just move to our 50%, rest 50%. So as we can see that we have printed up to this. We have printed up to this. So how many rows are left? There are 3 rows left. That means n minus 1 rows left. So for n traversing row, we have to take another variable out of this. Okay. The task of this loop is done, because n is 1. So I will be moved from 1 to 4. So as it is greater than 4, that this loop will be terminated. So again we have to initialize this. That is I equal to 1, I less than equal to n minus 1, and I plus plus. So here it will be n minus 1, because we have to move 3 rows. We have to move 3 rows. But we have taken the number of line, that is 4. Okay, so here you can see that in the first row there are one space, in the second row there are two spaces, in the third row there are three spaces. That means the row number, current row number of spaces are printed. They will be one, j less than equal to I, j plus plus, and then spaces will be printed here, basically a double space. After that, you can see that there are the number are starting from 1 to 3, 1 to 1. Okay, so in the first row, the total number are 4 minus 1, that is 3. The second row, the number are 4 minus 2, that is 2. That means n minus I, that is n minus I. For j equal to 1, j less than equal to n minus I, that is n minus I number of numbers will be printed here, and it is starting from 1 to 3. So as we have 1 to value is j is equal to 1, so just print j. Okay, after that there will be a line, because I am doing the third part only. And now see, our 75% work has been done. Our 75% work has been done. Okay, so now what left? This part left. This part has been left. So for this, taking another for loop before the new line, j equal to 1 and j less than equal to, here what will be done? If I is equal to 1, then the number of column is 2. If I is equal to 2, the number of column is 1. If I is 3, the number of column is 0. That means n minus I minus 1. Is it? Let's see. N minus I minus 1. That is, for this I is equal to 1. So n minus 1, that is n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay. Now for this, n minus I, that is 2, and minus 2, that is 3, and minus 1, that is sorry, n minus 2, 4 minus 2, that is 2, minus 1, that is 1. Okay. So this condition is true. So j less than n minus I minus 1. This will be the condition. You have to be logical. You have to understand the what you have to understand that what will be the conditions, and now what will be printed here? What will be printed here? The previous again 3 multiple 2 minus 1. So simply print this. Simply print this. Copy this and print this, because the same is done. Okay, the very same is done here. Now running the code. So there are some problem. Okay, so what will be done here? I minus. So here j, it is printing. Okay, so j, as it is I is equal to 1. I is equal to, as it is I is equal to 1. So it will print from 2. That is I plus. Sorry, it will, here I is 1. Okay, I is 1. Then next number is 2. Here I is 2. Then next number is 1. Okay, so we cannot do this. We cannot do this. This will not work. This will not work. So for that, we can see that last, here 3 is printed. Just take that value into the k. So how will be that? It will be k equal to j plus 1, sorry, j minus 1. Here, listen, why j minus 1? Because here, suppose the last number is printing here. Suppose that is 3. So after that, it will be increment by 4, by 1. Then j will be 4. So we don't need j equal to 4. We need j equal to 3. So j minus 1, that will become here 3. And after that, j minus 1. Saving the program. Another error. So let's check what is wrong with this code. What is wrong with this code? So here j is, suppose j is 3. So j is 3, so j will be by 1, that then j will be 4. So the problem is, I think here it is problem. So I less than, sorry, j less than equal to I minus 2. If we do I minus 2, then what will happen? If we do I minus 1, that then also it will not give the desired output. So there are some problem in this part. There are some problem in this part. So let's omit this part and now run this part. Then we can see that, okay, up to here it is very correct. Up to here it is very correct. So what we'll have to do, let's take for loop j equal to 1, j less than equal to, if it is row number 1, if it is row number 1, then two spaces are printing, two columns are printing. Okay, so n minus I minus 1 will be here, n minus I minus 1 will be here, j plus plus will be also there, and in printf percentage space. And now what will print here? So here j will be plus plus. So let's write k equal to okay. So what was the problem with that? Listen, we were writing j minus 2, okay, and here we were printing k, and here we were giving k minus 1. This was our program. So why this was running? Because we can see that here first j will be 1. So as j will be 1, so k equal to j minus 1, 2 will give 1 minus 2, not 4 minus 2. So we have to do before initializing it, before initializing the j. And now we can see we have got the program, our diamond shape program. Okay. So I hope you have no doubts about this program. Okay. So it will be very better for you to do the dry run of this program. If you do the dry run of this program, then you will understand the each step. Because I know this program is very lengthy and not easy to understand, because there are lots of conditions, lots of loops are uses. Okay, so if you do the dry run from here up to here, then you will understand this program very well. See this. Okay, let's changing the value of n that we are giving 4. See this, how good it is, how good. Okay, so that's all from the diamond shape pattern. If you have any doubt, then please let me know in the comment section.